Okay, now that we've finished the biggest components of the class, that is engage and explore, let's talk a little bit about explanation. Now, the first thing I want to address is how my graphic that I have on the screen is already misleading you about the concept of the explanation component. What I mean by that is the graphic makes it look like explanation is a separate, isolated component that follows the exploration. But that's not true. What I mean is that explanation should be happening all throughout the investigation. It should be happening in two ways. First of all, you should be explaining things to the students as they arise in their questions and in their investigation. And also, you should be asking the students to explain back to you using the vocabulary and concepts that they are investigating with. So, imagine a group is building a car, designing and building the car. You might walk up to them and see that they are encountering a problem in the design loop. You might step in and explain vocabulary or concepts of aerodynamic design or spoilers or so the weight of back wheel versus front wheels. That's your explanation to bring in and teach new concepts. Furthermore, you might ask them to explain back to you the parts of the car they're working on using the vocabulary and ideas that you did in the engage portion of the class. So explanation is a back and forth that should be constantly happening from teacher to student all throughout the investigation. In addition to that, after the investigation is complete, you should have a time of explanation. And what I mean by that is when everyone's done, the class should come back together and share with each other. This can be done informally or formally. So I want to take a look at some video clips. In the first video clip, I want to look at a more informal type of explanation going on after an investigation is finished. You're going to see in this video, Ivan, our teacher, has just picked up his phone and recorded a very short informal presentation where he asked the students to run through all the measurements of their ramp and their roller coaster and explain what's going on and then do a test run for him. A great, finished, informal explanation component. In the second video, I want to show you Ivan using a different informal explanation strategy where he's going to gather all the kids around and just do some explanation and questioning about what they've created. Let's take a look.